Greetings, young hobbits. I'm back. It's been a while. A few friends of late have been posting videos online, and basically sharing their story. And I thought it was probably time that I tried mine, so I have decided to start a YouTube channel called The Path of the Wandering Wizard. For those of you who are either watching this for the first time or who've never met me, I am Robert Andrew Meredith Kennedy. It's a bit of a mouthful, so most folks just call me Bob the Wizard. I don't know why, or Bob the Bear. Equally, never worked out why. But anyway, this is my chance to share a little bit of what happened to me back in 2012 and really what's happened since. In 2012, on the 13th of September, I got hit by a car rather hard, and that series of events that unfolded as I went through a rather heroic hit, which I will tell you at some future posting when I'm more used to this media and definitely more comfortable in public. But anyway, after a 45-minute odd fight on the road, I pretty much ran out of blood, I ran out of energy, and I ran out of oomph. And I found myself in a very, very different place, different state of mind. It's taken me a while to work it through. About 9 years, and if I'm honest, hand on heart, I'm still working through that process, and this is part of that process. While I was in hospital recovering, as I've gone through my life since, as I've met people during recovery, and it shows everyone had a common thing of going, whoa, you should write your story, which I tried to do during lockdown. It's currently sitting on my laptop. It's enormous. The few people that I've given it to read have quite literally got lost in the tale of Bob. So rather than trying to publish that in a rush, I thought, as we are moving into 2022, I will make a New Year's resolution, which is to actually finally share my story by some method. I really hope in time that huge amount of writing becomes a published work. That would be great, but for now, I think it's something, particularly with what everybody's just been through, there might be some bits in my story which resonate and help. As with everything that I share, please be aware that what I share is just my truth. It's my personal perspective of what my life was. There's no challenge there if anybody else sees it in whichever way they like. Also this, if I'm putting it out on YouTube or Facebook or anything else, I don't mind it being shared. But if I've got private stuff, I don't want that shared. So if I'm putting it out here, you feel free to share it, unless I say otherwise, in which case I would not be posting it online. Well, so there's the first little introduction. Now you're here, what should I talk about? Well, I'm not ready to get into the whole process that I've been through and near death and all of that. These are subjects that I wish to cover. So yeah, hey, that's what we're going to do. A quick introduction of some of the things that I feel that I need to get off my chest and share. A few years ago, I used to post regularly on Facebook and have a bit of a vent about stuff. This isn't going to be really a channel about that. Sort of got most of that out of my system now. And if I do shout, it's when I get paid to do it. So that's good. So probably less shouty, hopefully a little wiser variant of some of the stuff that I was really trying to get out there, because if you go through an experience like a near death, something that really changes your perspective, you're driven that you must share your story because it feels so important to you that you just want to get it out there, let folk know what it felt like. When I was lying in the hospital bed, the reason for the book was I was utterly convinced that my story really needed to be told. If I'm honest, and those that were around me at times, I probably had a bit of a Jesus fixation at the time, not as in I found the Lord, as in I thought I was the Lord. As the years have gone by, and as I've been in a lot less pain, clearly, if I'm the second coming, you're all frankly fucked. Oh, I should warn you, throughout this channel, from time to time, my language may slip. I got hit by a car in 2012. That's not an excuse, but it is an explanation. And that's really what I wanted to share. I'm aware and a part of a level that when I meet folk, I can be a little bit weird. Not just sitting in a cabin full of crystals and all of that kind of thing, but just who I am. So a bit of the purpose of really hope for writing a book was a bit of a, this is what Bob is. This is why he is the way he is, without me having to keep telling my fucking story over and over again. Because believe me, I've done that enough in therapy, but on the plus side, it means that hopefully I should be in a position to share that with you. Oh, the bins. For the astute among you, eyes, windows to the soul. So excuse me if I keep my shades on. I'm putting it out there after all. That, and strangely, I feel a bit more comfortable. And today of all days, strange as it may seem, and as painful as the experiences of the last 9 years, and really what I've just cleared through, which is probably why I'm going public now, is I think the future's going to be so bright we're all going to need shades, as rough as it feels, because if I can live through that kind of shit and still make some semblance of my life, there's got to be a way, hasn't there? So part of this journey will be me ranting and raving on occasions, no doubt, about the injustices on occasions that I felt. It's just me publicly venting, nothing personal. I hope there'll be more of the understanding that came from behind those experiences. That was part of my hopes and wishes for this channel. I most certainly will be sharing great chunks of my personal experience and my recovery. And again, if that's out there purely because if anyone's watches this and it's of help, please, or if we can be of service within reason, give us a shout. There's folk out there. And the one message that goes out really for today, particularly what everybody's just lived through, is it's really hard to deal with this stuff on your own. As I tell or share my journey, you'll see that for quite a lot of the time I've dealt with it pretty much on my own, because it's sort of what we do. But there came a point in my life a few years ago when I just quite literally realised that what I'd gone through, going through, experienced, and to a degree, certainly what lockdown was bringing back up for me, actually for all of my family. But that intense experience really allowed me time to write, time to face a lot of stuff, time to process a lot of stuff. And with the assistance of some very brave, beautiful, loving souls that are in my life as fellow therapists and healers and family members, I pretty much made sense of my experience. I picked up a few things along the way, a few hidden tips, tricks. I'd say hacks, but there's no hack to life. There really is no hack to life. The one thing that everybody seems to be missing is life's a journey. It's a process. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You can't go round it. You just have to go through it. I hope that I've been a walking, well, limping example of that since 2012. It's rough. It hurts. It was brutal. But you don't have to do it on your own. I mean, equally, you don't have to go to pieces in the middle of Sainsbury's, Tesco's, or any other supermarket, just in case. No, I'm not sponsored yet, but hey, you make me famous, and then I don't have to work for a living, and I get to gibber at you lot all day long. How much fun could that be? No, I'm a busy boy. I have a life to live as well, but this could be a lot of fun, particularly if I get to just stick this out there and see what anybody's feedback was. Anyway. That's my first introduction to what this channel is starting as. I'm sure it's going to evolve. For those of you that have literally never met me or tuning into this for the first time, I am, as introduced, Robert Andrew Meredith Kennedy. Folks call me Bob. I am the co-founder of the Cheeky Foundation. I am the head wizard at Raven Reiki, and many other roles besides. I am what I say I am, a wizard. And for those of you that think that's some kind of delusion, it comes from the old Celtic. It just means wise ass, but in a good way. Love to you all, whoever may be watching. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the way of the wizard. Peace, love, and light. Oh, and llamas. A message for this year. No problema.